Meteorologist Casey Cloud here in the First Alert Weather Center. We've had a lot of ground clutter, maybe even just some fog mixed in with this as well. Nothing too noteworthy at this hour, though. Starting off today, looking out at the TIA Bakefield weather sim camera in Jacksonville, where you're seeing some pretty nice conditions overall. Maybe a little on the warm side today, but I know tonight there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, because the Jacksonville Jaguars likely going to take Trevor Lawrence with the first pick in the NFL draft. Delp also serves his teammates on the FSU Student Athlete Advisory Committee, along with teammate Hank Trula. The risk is there for some flash flooding today, putting it at a 5 out of 10 on the scale. Lightning also a threat. We have a very serious situation occurring right now. The Weather Service is talking about maybe unsurvivable storm surge. We have a circulation here right near Interstate 75 in southern Alachua County. Situated debris with this. There may be, because that rotation got really tight there, and I think we have a debris signature. Take this situation seriously here in Tallahassee. And over the last few scans, we've now seen some strengthening again. A severe thunderstorm warning now including Starke, Lodi, Keystone Heights. This is your heads up. These storms are moving in, and damaging to destructive winds are headed toward Starke, toward Lodi, toward Keystone here over the next little bit. Gainesville as well. We got some very nasty conditions here, as you can just kind of hear some of our equipment going on and off now on some backup systems. So we can try to stick with you the best we can. Very loud winds right now. Tornado moving to the east at about 50 miles an hour. The other confirmed tornado now near Interstate 10 in Madison County. Very concerned about this threat. A potentially deadly tornado moving toward Bassfield, Mississippi right now. This is tightening up again. We'll watch. We're so far from the radar. I mean, a tornado could actually cut down here. We probably wouldn't really get a signature for it. Less than 10 minutes from I-75 in Adel, folks. A very dangerous situation continues in southern Georgia. That's where we have the tornado right near Bradfordville. 5 tornado warnings all at one time here. The new tornado warning for Starke. So some circulation here, and it just tightened back up over just the last hour or so, around 4 inches of rain here in parts of Duval County. This may get upgraded to a tornado warning. Expecting this to fill in over the next little bit and make its way down to the southeast. You can broaden the view here. We had some storms earlier move through St. Louis, but those have moved out, so we should start to have the atmosphere be able to recharge a bit. Technically, this is below average, but it's still summertime. Talking about Clay County, St. John's, Duval, Nassau, and there's some shower activity coming off the Georgia coast. Diving in a little bit, this model really does paint the picture well. Expecting strong storms. A few of these could even be severe. Around 7 p.m., Cape Girardeau. Tornado warning in play until 2:15 for parts of Duval and parts of Nassau. Take shelter immediately. That interior room, you need to monitor this closely. On the visible satellite imagery, you can really see the well-defined structure of this here off the eastern coast. Receive over a half a foot. Just in the last few frames, we've started to see some lightning develop in this shower here. This is just to the south and to the west of Mount Vernon. I want to go ahead and move this radar up just a little bit so we can see. And this storm is really starting to explode now here just to the southwest of Mount Vernon. Over the last few minutes, we've seen a lot of lightning activity, and this storm really start to develop just to the southwest of Spring Garden, west of Interstate 57 as well, Illinois Highway 148. Now, as I put this storm in 3 dimensions, you'll be able to see that it is getting up to about 20,000 feet in the atmosphere. And this is indicative of a storm that's not severe, just a rainmaker, maybe a lightning strike here or there. Tomorrow, 95 in Cape Girardeau, 97 Poplar Bluff, but it's going to feel a lot warmer than that. 111 in Cape, 111 in Poplar Bluff, even as much as 117 in Union City. A gust to 103 at Naples Municipal Airport recently there in Collier County. Also report to 88 at the Collier County Emergency Services Center. In fact, it was the second costliest U.S. tropical storm ever. It touched down in portions of the city of Valdosta, despite no observed cloud-to-ground lightning. He has been coming to this post for over 60 years. Smith was even commander in 1956 and 1957.
I have a lot of fun.
We do kind of want to watch this because some models have it getting closer toward the southeast, and check in for the updates over the holiday weekend. Newly named Tropical Storm Elsa monitoring it pretty carefully, getting this ad together, and something to watch here toward the Sunshine State as we're looking ahead in toward the timeline. Able to keep that structure some. I might be able to strengthen there toward areas off of southwest Florida. We have 4 counties at the moment included. Hurricane warning here in effect as we're looking all the way up to the Tallahassee River. I know we're watching the Santa Fe River pretty carefully, tracking a possible tornado just northwest of Gainesville Airport or near Gainesville, moving off toward the northwest at about 35 miles an hour. The worst of the weather right now in Dixie County, a little bit of Taylor County there, parts of Madison County later on as well. Going to be watching this gust to 71 miles an hour at Horseshoe Beach. We were showing this to you in the model last night, how the winds would change direction here and kind of funnel that water in when the storm made landfall. And that's pretty much what we're seeing. The latest Elsa information just coming in. We now have a landfall in Taylor County. This storm is far from over here, folks. Don't lay your guard down. Still that threat ongoing towards Starke. Again, that rain coming on down. As you can see here, copious amounts. We're watching some areas of rotation moving toward Jacksonville, right along the St. Johns River. You can just see where some of this rain is really piling up. Tornado warning continues. Tight circulation there, 295 in Jacksonville. This is the tightest rotation we've seen all day here on any of these storms, and we have this in a very highly populated area. Maybe having the beginnings of a debris signature, not 100% sure yet. We got a debris signature. This is a tornado on the ground in Duval County. Definitely a debris signature. We just got an update. There's no doubt about that one. That's a radar confirmed tornado in southeastern Georgia. We were seeing the beginnings of it a moment ago. Another confirmed tornado headed toward the Kings Bay base. So you need to take your tornado precautions as you take a look back at that radar imagery here over the last few hours or so. You see that moisture really in the picture around Starke, Lake Butler, State Road 100, 301, getting to that accent. So it's going to be kind of a nasty morning commute with some of that lingering moisture around here. Those rainfall rates not as high, but I know where I'm at. We picked up over 2 inches of rain here since just about 5:45, and as we kind of broaden that view out now, you'll be able to see some areas in that red. Radar estimates closer to 3-4 inches of rain may have fallen. So just interesting to see here in that isolated strip. Other spots of the region not getting any rain here, but just seeing that moisture really add on up. So take it easy out there on the roads. Hopefully, as we're looking ahead, we don't get too much more rain in this general spot, but it's definitely a possibility. So we'll be watching now. No severe weather with this necessarily, maybe some small hail in a few isolated communities, but we'll go ahead and now move along toward that graphics look at things. This interactive radar is available there at cloudweather.com/radar. You can look at some things here around the region to see how moisture may be moving toward your area or moving away from your area. You can see more moisture forecasted toward the north than down here in North Florida and South Georgia, but still some of those totals adding on up here in that isolated nature, so it's sometimes harder for the models to pick up on that and the forecast to pick up on that. But of course, we'll be watching things here for you. Any severe weather, we'll let you know about it. But now let's go ahead and see that extended outlook. Today, those rain chances stay high. Some of you may not get rain, though. Now, tomorrow, core conditions will start to get closer to the region here. You see that rain chance is a little lower, though, but southwest Georgia, those rain chances up that way, we'll be seeing some of that a little bit higher in those spots there. And then as you look toward Thursday, rain chances falling on down some more as that cooler and colder air starts to really infiltrate here. I'll go ahead and step out of the way. In fact, we'll see that now here as we get toward the rest of the period toward Easter Sunday. It'll be a pretty nice day by then, but we'll have to watch out for some frost beforehand.